Tav X, Israelites. That means purity and becoming one. Tav X. To all my Israelite brothers and sisters out there. J. Almet, it's good to see you, soldier. Hey, I appreciate that, brother J. Meadows. And you know what? I know this is all things are of the Lord, but I know this is extra special right here, right? Because I kid you not, brother, I would not make this up. Right before I pressed the go live button, you're the very first person that came to my mind. And here's why. I got to give you an apology, brother. Because I told you the next time that I came on here, I would know how to make people moderators. Because if I knew how to do that, I would definitely do that for you right now. But that's my bad on me, brother, because I haven't learned how to do that yet. And I want to apologize to you because I told you I would make you a mod next time I seen you. And I kid you not, right before I pressed go live, you the very first person that came to my mind, and here you are popping up on this live. All praises to the Most High God. I got you though, brother. I did not forget about you. I want you to charge that to my mind and not my heart, brother. Because I got much love for you, and I appreciate you coming through here. I'm not going to keep you long, brother. I'm not going to keep anybody that comes on this stream long. But I got to talk to y'all. It's getting real thick out there, Hebrews. It is getting real thick out there. We are in the fourth quarter, you guys. We are in the fourth quarter. I'm just going to give it about to the 5-minute mark. And then I'm going to begin to chop it up with you guys. Go over a couple of scriptures. Okay? It's definitely on. That's right. It's definitely on out here. The Most High God, oh my God. He is moving, Hebrews. He is moving. And I started feeling real good inside. And I started feeling real giddy. Because I see, the Most High God has given the Israelites eyes to see and ears to hear in these last days. Deception is so thick. Deception is so thick, you guys. But one thing that I do love, our God, the God of the Israelites, he never changes. And I thank him so much for that. We got all we need, Hebrews. You Israelites that scattered to the four corners of the earth for the disobedience of our ancestors. We turning back in these last days, y'all. And there's a lot of opposition to the children of Israel returning to their God, our God. There's a lot of opposition to that, you guys. We got all kind of smoke screens, all kind of distractions, all kind of lies, all kind of heresies, all kinds of stuff designed to keep us separated from our Father, our God. He said when we turn back to him in the land of our captivities, you got to understand, you guys, we had lots of information hidden from us throughout the ceaseless ages of what seems to be eternity. We've been lied to. We've been mistreated, abused. But now, payback season has arrived, okay? also known as the end of the world. I know, Hebrews, it can be a lot to grasp. It can be a lot to grasp. Anybody who's watching this video, shout out to you, Brother J.R. Meadows, again, because you popped up in here off the break. Tav X, purity and becoming one. We gain that purity by keeping the Most High God's commandments and becoming one by loving our brother, okay? I got that saying, Tav X, from one of the elders in Israel. All love, bro. Yes, sir. His name is Hebrew on the Island too, okay? He's an elder in Israel. A lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, okay? A lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. And you guys got to understand, we're going to be a small group. Leander +3, shalom. Shalom, Leander +3. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. And I haven't been on here long, but thank you for coming through. Anything that you have missed, feel free to go back afterwards and watch this. Share this video, okay? You guys, do you see what's going on, Hebrews? How many of you guys are paying attention to the earthquakes that took place in Syria? Do you know what that is, you guys? That's the hand of the Most High bringing about what he said he would do. The Most High let us know. He tells us in the law and the prophets. He declares the end from the beginning. Okay? He declares the end from the beginning. So he tells us how this thing is going to play out. Now, since we know and understand that the children of Israel, our ancestors, sad to say, but we never wanted to obey the commandments for the most part. All we wanted to do was be like the other nations. All we wanted to do was to be like the Gentiles and be lawless. So because of that, we got sent into captivity after captivity after captivity after captivity. Now, those same people and those same nations who took us into captivity, they going into captivity and they're going to be completely destroyed, just as the nation of Israel was totally destroyed. You guys, we've been so far down the rabbit hole, we really haven't considered the toll that the curses have taken on the nation of Israel. Now, the Gentiles are not our friends, as we all know. They had us in captivity after captivity after captivity after captivity. Sad to announce to some, but those people in Syria, the children of Israel had to endure bondage in Syria. That's why the children of Israel are scattered into all nations. All nations have been taking a piece of our hide for quite some time, okay? And the scriptures tell you, miserable is she that received thy sons. What sons? The sons of Jacob, the Israelites, okay? People have a very short memory, okay? People have a very short memory. They don't like to remember when they had the children of Israel in slavery. Now, whatever you want to call these people that are over there, okay? Some people will say some of those people are part Edomites. Some people will say they're the Ishmaelites. Some people will say, hey, they're the fake Ishmaelites. Doesn't matter whatever you want to call these people. Whatever you want to call these people, okay? These same people had the children of Israel in bondage. Make no mistake about it. All nations went in on a deal to put you into captivity. I'm going to read a little something to you guys coming out of the Apocrypha, okay? Now, for anybody out there who might not be familiar with the Apocrypha is a part of the 1611 King James Bible, okay? And let me make this clear. Anybody watching this channel, watching these videos, I only believe in one God. I only believe in the Most High God. I worship and I serve him only. Nobody else. Nobody sitting on his right-hand side also being a God as well. We don't do that around here. The book that I'm reading out of came before the so-called New Testament. It was included in your Bible at one time. You can Google it. You can still purchase it. The 1611 King James Bible. Listen to this, Hebrews. 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 1. Listen up, Hebrew. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Okay? Did you guys hear that? Look, if you guys heard that, I want you to understand what you're listening to. These are not my words. I'm reading out of your book, Israelite. I must take it from the top one more time. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Okay? If you don't know what woe means destruction. That means somebody's being destroyed utterly. Verse 2, the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 2. Listen up, Hebrew. I want you to understand why you seeing what you seeing over there in so-called Syria. Verse 2, gird up yourselves with cloth of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. These are not my words, okay? I'm reading out of the 1611 King James Bible. I'm going to read it one more time. You guys, anybody out there want to know why those earthquakes came to Syria? I'm reading it to you. I'm reading it to you. This was written, obviously, this was written before these earthquakes that happened a couple of days ago. I'm going to start from verse 2 again. Gird up yourself with cloth of sack and hair. Bewail your children. That means cry, weep for your children. And be sorry. Be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. Last I checked, it was about 36 to 37,000 people who got destroyed because of earthquakes in Syria. I don't know what the number is right now as I'm here with you guys, as I'm here going live, but I know it's at least 36,000. I've also heard it's 37,000. One thing we know, the Most High God, he ain't shucking and jiving. He ain't playing around. He is taking people down. But you know what? I know a lot of you got Negro wax deep in your ears, right? But no problem, because I'm going to help you get that Negro wax out today. I'm going to read it again. This time I'm reading it from the top, reading it straight through. Coming out of the 1611 King James Bible, the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 1 and 2. Listen up, Hebrew. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Did you hear that? Verse 2, gird up yourselves with cloth of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. No, your salvation is at hand. For your destruction is at hand. No, for your restoration, brother. For your destruction is at hand. That's what it said. 36,000 plus slain in earthquakes in Syria. Think it's a game if you want to. The Most High God is furious. You know why? Because on top of enslaving the 12 tribes of Israel, guess what? These people over there in Syria also worship fake gods. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How long did you think the Most High God would sit back while the whole world worships whatever kind of God they want? Y'all ever think about that? How long do you think the Most High God is going to sit back while everybody, all the nations, even us Hebrews, just worship whatever kind of God we want before the one and only true God shows his hand? By bringing forth destruction to all those places that I just named. And guess what? Okay, a lot of things in the scriptures are many-fold, okay? It wasn't just talking about Babylon back then. It's also talking about Babylon right now, okay? The daughter of Babylon, a.k.a. America, okay? And I'm not saying America is the only Babylon, but you better believe she's one. And she ain't just Babylon. I read in 2nd Esdras, it also said, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. That means, yeah, you so-called Chinese people over there. Oh, the Most High got something for you. The Most High got something for all of the nations. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Egypt and Syria. Guess what? Wasn't just talking about ancient Egypt. Obviously, they have already been destroyed. Okay? I don't know if you guys can see this. Okay? I'm in America. Look at the back of this dollar. You see that right there? Do you see that right there? Okay? Why is a pyramid on the back of American money? Because this is Egypt. Okay? And you can take that however you want. Okay? Pyramid on the back of money, letting you know it's more than one Egypt, okay? The Most High got a bone to pick with Egypt. Guess what? The Most High God got a bone to pick with you, America. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't think you getting off scot-free, because you had the children of Israel in slavery too, okay? And if y'all out there, I see we got a few people in here, let me know y'all out there in the chat. Because check this out. This is what I noticed. Certain channels, and I've seen this before, certain channels when they're telling truth, you guys will be able to type in the chat, but a person like me doing the video won't be able to see it. They'll hide it from me. Sometimes they'll hide it from you guys. So look, just to let me know that the chat is still working, I see we got a few people in here. One of y'all or all of y'all, just type something in the chat. Say shalom, shalom, peace. Say something so I can know that this chat is working on my end. If you guys could do that, help a brother out by doing that, if you please. Okay? And I don't see anybody typing anything, so that tells me one or two things. Either they're hiding this chat, or the two people in here watching are Gentiles. And they don't like channels like this. They don't like videos like this when a Hebrew is bringing out the truth. But that ain't gonna stop nothing around here. Anybody coming in from here on out, watch this video from the beginning when you get a chance. And you guys, like I said, I think that they messing with this chat, but that ain't gonna stop nothing. I just let you know while those earthquakes are taking place in Syria, they had the children of Israel in slavery, in bondage. Okay? There are still some Israelites over there. The Israelites are scattered into all nations. And all of you nations are going to pay for what you did. Believe that. As I said again, on top of having the children of Israel in captivity after captivity, those people over there in Syria also are worshiping idols. They're engaging in heavy idolatry. I can guarantee you they're worshiping something like Allah or Buddha, Jesus, JC, whatever you want to call it. I guarantee you those people over in Syria, for the most part, are not worshiping the Most High God. Okay? The God of the nations are all idols, every one of them. In every nation that the Israelites have been scattered into, we have been taught to follow their idols. You guys, get a pen and a pad, write this down to make sure I'm not deceiving you. Write this down to make sure I'm not lying to you like your pastor. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. Again, the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord. And that's capital Lord. Another thing that these heathens did, they went through our scriptures, and everywhere you see Lord in the Old Testament, capital Lord, it used to have the Most High's name, Yahweh, but they didn't want you calling on your power. So they removed the name Yahweh and wrote Lord in capital letters. So what it should read is, trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Do you understand how deep that is, Hebrew? I'm going to read this one more again. Remember, y'all, write this down. Grab a pen and a pad. Write these scriptures down to make sure I'm not being a low life like your pastor. To make sure I'm not out there deceiving you like your pastor. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. You notice it said, in all thy ways acknowledge him. It didn't say in all thy ways acknowledge them. In all thy ways acknowledge him, as in singular, one person. You only have to acknowledge one person. There's only one person to acknowledge. Anything else, you're going against this. But I know you don't understand, you don't realize that, because you've been born and bred in idolatry. The Gentiles run the earth. They have spread their abominable doctrine of idolatry worldwide. So when I read this to you, and it says, in all thy ways acknowledge him, somebody out there who's sick in the head will say, no, acknowledge them. You have to acknowledge the Most High and his only begotten Son. Well, how come it didn't say that right here? Because it isn't true. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. No, brother. They shall direct thy path. The Most High God and his only begotten Son. And he shall direct thy path. Do you know what he means? He is one. He is singular. It didn't say they shall direct thy paths. He shall direct thy paths. You only got one person you need to be listening to. And a lot of you, you're going to find out the hard way. because you keep following Gentiles. Gentiles never were given any authority to preach from the words of the Most High God. They got zero authority. But you actually let Gentiles have a say over what you believe, over what you read. You got to be kidding me. And I know for a fact that these heathens are messing with my stream. I know they're messing with my stream, but it's all good. As I was saying, and I will continue to say, those earthquakes came to Syria for numerous reasons. Know this, anybody that ever touched the children of Israel, you got a day coming. You and your folks got a day coming. And all nations had a part in our downfall. So guess what? All you nations going to go down. The Hebrew Israelites nation went down eons ago. A lot of us been born into nothing. We don't have a nation. And guess what? All you Gentiles out there, your day is coming. Believe that. You enslaved the children of Israel. And you also pushing idolatry throughout the land. You guys, once again, if anybody's out there, type something in the chat so I know that you're still able to. Because as I've said, I've seen this before where they will hide people talking in the chat because they don't want you guys to congregate amongst each other. They don't want us to congregate amongst each other. They'll hide the numbers of people watching the video. Say if it's 10, they'll show maybe 1 or 2 to make everybody think, oh, nobody's watching that. They'll try to keep the numbers down so that you won't get what you're supposed to get. But anybody seeing this video, it must be meant for you to see this. Regardless of who you are, you're going to get this right here. The book of Exodus, chapter 22 and verse 20. Write this down. You shouldn't be trusting nothing that I'm saying. You should not trust anything that anybody says out there. You need to do your own homework. The book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 20. He that sacrificeth unto any God, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed. Can y'all hear that out there? Has the Most High God blessed you with ears to hear what I just read? Now, as I told you, years ago, these heathens got their filthy, disgusting, abominable hands on our books, on our records, on us. Okay? They went through our scriptures, and everywhere where you read in your Bible now where it says Lord in capital letters, L-O-R-D, it used to have the Most High's name. It used to say Yahweh. Okay? Now, if I'm not mistaken, before these heathen dogs tampered with our records and took the Most High's name out, I want to say the name of Yahweh appears in the Old Testament between 5,000 to 7,000 times, if I'm not mistaken. It's somewhere in there, 5,000 to 7,000 times, where the name Yahweh is mentioned. These devils scrubbed his name out, and they wrote in Lord, capital L-O-R-D. Okay? So I'm going to read it like this. The book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 20. He that sacrificeth unto any God, save unto Yahweh only, he shall utterly be destroyed. And you see why these devils took Yahweh's name out and replaced it with Lord? And then they played with you in the New Testament and they try to jockey back and forth. Sometimes Lord means God, sometimes it means JC or Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, whatever you want to call them. That's how they try to get you caught up. If they would have left the Most High's name in there, see, they would have never been able to say, just keep saying Lord and try to confuse you. Because Yahweh is different from Yeshua or Yahweh Shai. See, those are different names. But they try to trick you and tell you that the God of the Old Testament has now become flesh and blood. Two different people. That's two different gods. One of those gods died. One of those gods bled. A lot of you out there, your God, you worship a God who died and bled. I don't. I worship the eternal God. My God can't die. My God is undefeated. I worship the God of my fathers. I don't worship these new gods that have newly came up, like Buddha, Allah, JC, and any of these other idols out here. I don't care what you want to call them. It's only one top dog. That's the God of the Israelites, the God of my forefathers, the God of my subscribers' forefathers, if they're Hebrew Israelites. But I know some Gentiles out there are probably going to want to watch this, okay? Hey, Gentiles out there, if you are a Gentile watching this, I'm not saying that the Most High can't bless you. I'm not saying that he won't bless you. But know this, your blessings going to come up mighty, mighty short if you keep dealing treacherously with the children of Israel. If you want the Most High God, if you want my God to have any kind of mercy on you Gentiles, you need to start showing Hebrew Israelites love all across the world, wherever we may be scattered in. You heathen pagan Gentiles out there, you know who you are. If you know that you have enslaved, your parents, your forefathers have enslaved so-called Negroes, and you know that you come from that, you need to be reaching out to whatever Negroes you can find. Show them some love. Show them some care. Hit them with I don't know, whatever the Most High impresses upon your heart. But you better be trying to bless the children of Israel instead of cursing us like you've been doing. That's why destruction is coming to all those places I read in 2nd Esdras, okay? For all of you Gentiles out there that want to get froggy, that want to get salty, that want to act like you didn't have the children of Israel in hardcore bondage, that want to act like you didn't teach the children of Israel to worship all these fake, phony gods, all these fake idols out there. And that's why destruction is here. Destruction is here. I'm going to read this one more again. The book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 20. He that sacrificeth unto any god, save unto the Lord, only he shall be utterly destroyed. You know what? You know what that means? When you go to say your grace, to bless your food, if you mention any other God other than the Lord only, and we know what it means when you read in the Old Testament, capital Lord, okay? You sick Christians out there, you're sick. Because a sick Christian will say in the Old Testament, capital Lord, they will try to say that that's Jesus. And you know what? That shows you the strong delusion. It also shows you why the destruction must come. Shows you why the destruction is here. This is not a game. He that sacrificeth unto any God, save unto Yahweh only, he shall be utterly destroyed. Guess what? That means if you saying your grace to your food, to JC, Black, Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Buddha, Allah, if you are sacrificing to any other God other than Yahweh, okay? They have it written capital Lord. If you are sacrificing to any other God other than Yahweh only, not him and his only begotten son, not him and some other deity who's allegedly sitting next to him. If you sacrifice to any other God out there other than Yahweh only. It says only in there, in case you can't read. Exodus 22:20. He that sacrificeth unto any God. No, the God of the flesh in the New Testament. He came in the flesh. That's a new God. That's not Yahweh. Yahweh is not in the flesh. Yahweh cannot die. He can't bleed. Get that through your thick Negro skull. He that sacrificeth unto any God, Yahweh Shai, Jesus, Yeshua, Buddha, Allah, Krishna, whatever other idol you can think of. He that sacrificeth unto any God, save unto Yahweh only, he shall utterly be destroyed. Just like the earthquake in Syria. At least 36,000 people utterly destroyed. And I guarantee you, a lot of those people out there worship fake gods, idols. They sacrifice to gods other than the Lord, other than the God of Israel, other than Yahweh only. Those people in Syria out there sacrifice to other gods. So they have to be utterly destroyed. A lot of you people in America and other parts of the world as well, but I'm here in America. I got boots on the ground. I see what's going on. A lot of you people here in America, you've been taught to sacrifice to other gods. You've been taught to sacrifice not only to God, but they say God has an only begotten son. You sacrifice in his name. That's another God. Your day is coming, daughter of Babylon, Egypt, okay? Just like on the back of this dollar bill, you see that pyramid right there? Egypt, okay? You're gonna be destroyed because you put the children of Israel in the hardcore bondage and you sacrifice to other gods. And you have tricked and cajoled many other Israelites to sacrifice to other gods. Many Israelites out there, they sacrifice to other gods, mainly JC, Jesus Christ. Father, please forgive me for saying that name. Yahweh Shai. Father, please forgive me for saying that. But I use those names because I know you Negroes out there know those names. I want you to know who I'm talking about. That's who most black people worship. Christ, JC. That's another God. You are going to be utterly destroyed. Don't think it's only going to happen in Syria. Your day is coming. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 19. And it shall be if thou do not, and it shall be if thou do at all forget the Lord thy God and walk after other gods and serve them, I testify against you this day that ye shall surely perish. Can you hear that out there? If anybody out there has ears to hear, talk to me out here. Don't be no stranger out there. This is our time, Hebrew Israelites, to come together in truth, to be Tav X. Purity and becoming one. Purity means truth, no more lies. We are not sacrificing to other gods anymore. This channel is not for people who believe in other gods, okay? If you are giving homage or acknowledgement to any other deity other than the God of Israel, other than the Most High God, other than Yahweh, if you are praising any other God, this channel is not for you. This video is not for you, other than to let you know your destruction is at hand. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. You're going to feel what I'm saying. I guarantee you this. The people in Syria, they're feeling these words. These are not just words. These are the words of the one and true only prophets. The only prophets come from the nation of Israel. Not an Israelite, You're not a prophet. I'll say it again. You're not an Israelite. You are not a prophet. I don't care who you are or what your credentials are. I'm going to read this one more again. Hebrew, Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 19. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Lord thy God, and it's written in capital letters, capital Lord, so you know that's Yahweh. It's a shame that I even got to keep saying that, but we live in such an idolatry, blasphemous world that sick idolaters keep trying to put somebody else in the place of the Most High God. And therefore our minds need to be scrubbed with the truth of these words. And it shall be, if thou do at all forget the Lord thy God, and walk after other gods, and serve them, I testify against you this day that ye shall surely perish. You're going to die a horrible death for serving other gods. Anybody out there saying, hey, I'm a servant of Christ, guess what? That's another God. Guess what? You're going to die. Not because I said so. The Lord said so. There's only one Lord, okay? Get this idolatry out of your head. That's why these devils took Yahweh's name out of the Old Testament and replaced it with Lord so that they could play with you with that New Testament and just keep saying Lord a million times, and they play with you as to who they're so-called talking about. It's only one Lord if you know the scriptures. But many of you don't. You know another God. You know a God in the flesh. You know a new God that came up way later. He's new. Because the Most High keeps on saying, ain't nobody beside him. But a lot of you Negroes, you won't have it. You're holding an idol in your heart. Most of you are going to die with your idol in your heart. Whether that's Buddha, Allah, JC, Black Yahushua. Father, forgive me for saying all those idolaters' names. Many of you, you've never known the God of the so-called Bible. The God of the Israelites is the only true, real God. All other gods are worthless. Praying in the name of anybody except for Yahweh only, you're abominable. And it's sad to say, many of you are not going to realize until you get utterly destroyed. And I got a question out there, Hebrews. If you are Hebrews watching this, we got 6 people in here right now. Why we only got 1 like? And trust me, dog, I don't trip off the likes, but I'm just surprised that Hebrews could be hearing the truth of the Most High coming out, but they won't hit the like button. Very, very amazing, should I say. I'll say that to say the least, okay? Because you need to be trying to share this video with somebody out there, you guys. Somebody out there needs to hear this. Somebody needs to understand that their destruction too, just like Syria, is at hand. Maybe I got to read these verses again. Maybe I got to read these verses again as to why these earthquakes took place. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Did you hear that? Woe means destruction, by the way, you guys. Verse 2. 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 2. Gird up yourself with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children. Bewail your children. Cry for your children. And be sorry. You can't make this up. And be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. You guys, I hope y'all picking this up. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 19, one more time. You guys, we have to learn how to value the words of the Most High and hang on those words. Build on those words. The Most High's words are the building blocks that are going to rescue us. It starts in here, starts up here. We got to obey the Most High's commandments. Stop being a blasphemous, abominable, wicked idolater. Put down your idols in your heart. The Most High can read your mind. He knows who most of you Negroes worship, and it ain't the Most High. It ain't the Most High. Hey, I got a question for you guys out there. I know you guys know. I'm asking anybody in this chat right now. Go down in the chat and type in the name of the God that most people worship. Okay? No matter where you are watching this video right now, according to these numbers, I don't know if they're true or not, but according to these numbers, it says we got 3 people in there. Now it just went down to 1. Come down in the chat and type in. You see that? As soon as I ask to come down in the chat, I want you guys to type in the name. Right now, it shows that we got 1 person in here. We had a couple. As soon as I start talking this, it dropped. But I'm asking you, 1 person out there, whoever you may be, if you are honest, go down below in the chat and type in the name of the God that most people worship. And I don't care where you are. I do not care where you personally are located. Type in the chat, if you will, the name of the God that most people worship. Anybody watching this video back after it replays, go down below in the comment section. I want you guys to type in the name of the God that most people worship in this world. They're not worshiping the Most High God. They are not worshiping Yahweh and Yahweh only. A lot of people don't like to hear this, you guys. A lot of people like to hear everything is going to be all good. Everything is going to be sweet, smooth sailing. I'm not going to tell you none of that. I'm going to tell you the truth. Your destruction is at hand. You don't want to worship the Most High. You don't want to worship Yahweh only. You're going to be utterly destroyed. You want to sacrifice to another God? When you blessing your food, call yourself blessing your food, praying over your food, mentioning somebody else's name other than Yahweh only, you're going to be utterly destroyed. Check this out, okay? And you guys know, I don't like to mention these names of these other gods, but most of my brothers and sisters, they worship JC, Christ. They worship Yahweh Shai or Yeshua, okay? Now, I'm going to drop you guys with a little gem right here, not of my own, but out of the law and the testimony to see if you guys see this, okay? The Most High, he knew that most of us would not hear him. He knew that most of us would worship JC, okay? But that's why he had the prophet David write this here in the spirit. Listen to me, Hebrews. If you can see this, all praises. The book of Psalms, chapter 16, verse 4. Listen up, Hebrew. The book of Psalms, chapter 16, verse 4. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. You guys, who can hear this out there? Who can hear this? King David speaking in the spirit, you guys. And the very first time I came across this verse, my eyes lit up immediately. Because immediately, I knew the Lord revealed to me immediately when I heard this, what this was going into. I'm going to read it again, Hebrew, for any Hebrew out there who have ears to hear this. The book of Psalms, chapter 16, verse 4. Listen good, Hebrew. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. You guys, the Most High God got us covered. He had King David prophesy right in the spirit. Their sorrow shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. You hastening after JC. You're hastening after Christ. You're hastening after Yeshua, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him. Your sorrows are going to be multiplied because you're hastening after another God. King David says, their drink offerings of blood will I not offer. Who can hear that? You know what this is referring to? In the so-called New Testament, a lot of you guys, your Lord, your Savior, your God, JC, he tells you to drink his blood spiritually. He was offering up his blood as a sacrifice, physically and spiritually. He told you to drink his blood spiritually. Now, any Hebrew Israelite who knows anything about the God of Israel knows he commanded us not to eat blood. You don't eat the blood of anything, physically or spiritually, okay? He know he couldn't tell you to eat his body physically because a lot of you guys, you're too smart. You're not going to eat somebody's body physically. And you wouldn't physically drink their blood. But JC told you to spiritually drink his blood. David said, their drink offering of blood will I not offer. And you tell a Christian to explain that to you. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. You should not be offering drink offerings of blood. Definitely not physically and spiritually either. The Most High God never told you to drink nobody's blood spiritually, to be a spiritual cannibal. Do you guys hear that? Anybody that's coming in here, I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're coming from. Go back to the beginning once this video stops, once it uploads, and watch it from the beginning to see all that you missed. Okay? This is not a popular topic. I didn't get in here and rock a little baby to sleep. I let you guys know what's going on out there. I let you guys know what's going on out there. I got to read this verse one more time for anybody out there who has ears to hear and eyes to see. King David prophesying in the spirit, letting you know, stay away from this idolatry. The book of Psalms, chapter 16, verse 4. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Who is another God? Anybody except Yahweh only. Anybody except the God of Israel only. There's not him and somebody else. Anybody but the God of Israel only. You're hastening after another God. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Syria's problems, Syria's sorrows have been multiplied because the people of Syria hasten after another God. Those people in Syria don't worship the God of Israel. That's why their sorrows are being multiplied. 36,000 plus slain in earthquakes. Their sorrows shall be multiplied. You guys, I'm not going to stop talking about the earthquake in Syria killing 36,000 plus people because their sorrows had to get multiplied because they're hastening after another God, just like a lot of you people here in Babylon the Great, in the daughter of Babylon, should I say. The daughter of Babylon is America. Also Egypt, okay? Look at this. Pyramid on the back of my dollar. I am in America. I'm going to keep on saying that. You're going to suffer the same fate as Syria. Make no mistake about it. You got a day coming. Their sorrows shall be multiplied. They're hastening after another God. King David says, their drink offerings of blood will I not offer. King David said he ain't offering up no blood drink offering. So when your God, your Lord, your Savior, you worship JC, Yeshua, Yahweh, he told you guys to spiritually drink his blood. Well, right here I'm reading in the Law and the Testimony, King David says, drink offerings of blood will I not offer. And not only that, right after that, he says, nor take up their names into my lips. Don't even mention to me nothing about no JC, Yahweh, Christ, or none of that. Not my words. That's what I just read to you right here. And I know a lot of you do not like the Most High God. Because you have another God. You don't like this Lord right here. You got another Lord, another God, and you are going to die serving that God. You're going to die a horrible, dreadful, destructible death. Not my words. Check this out. I'm going to close out with this verse right here. Because I know a lot of heathen, pagan Gentiles like to come on here, and they watch my channel. Ty Vex, my high school elder, royal family, blessings to everyone on this live chat. Let me see. Go back and watch the video. All praises. Ty Vex, a new y'all. I'm trying to read this for his edifying blessing lesson for Israel. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to read this, but these devils, one thing I know for sure, they're shadow banning this channel, and they're messing with the chat. They're messing with the chat. But it's all good. My sister, is wonderful. Great to see you in here. You guys, you heathens, pagan, Gentiles, it is okay. Take your time. Yes, my sister. Yes. You heathen, pagan, Gentiles out there, you're not getting away. You're not getting off the hook. You've destroyed the children of Israel. The Most High is your full protection. All praises to the Most High God. That's right. He's my protection. He's your protection. He is his children's protection when we turn to him and keep his commandments. All praises to the Most High God, and him only should we be serving. But as I was saying, you guys, no weapon formed against us, Israel shall prosper. That's right. They can try, but they will not succeed. These heathens are already beginning to go down. And look, I'm going to keep on hopping on this. Okay? Over 36,000 slain in Syria because of earthquakes. All praises to the Most High. That's right. And it is the Most High who comes out here and does these slayings. The Most High is the one rising up the toll of the bodies out there. Psalm 37. That's right. That's right. All praises to the Most High God. This thing is serious out here. And anybody out there that thinks that this is not serious, you go check out Syria. The Most High is laughing at the wicked. That's right. He is laughing at the wicked. Our Father, your God and mine, is laughing at the wicked. And it is a wonderful thing. Because you wicked, you've laughed at the Most High God. You've laughed at his children, the 12 tribes of Israel. You've put us into slavery after slavery after slavery after slavery. And you probably thought you would never have to pay, you devil you. And I'm talking to all of the Gentiles out there. Any Gentiles out there that want to say, hey, no, that's not me. I love God's children. I love the Israelites. Guess what? You better find a Hebrew Israelite close to you and start hooking them up. A lot of you heathen Gentiles out there, you financially stable, you're monetarily successful. You need to start sharing your goods with the Israelites. Because guess what? Believe it or not, at some point, your goods going to get taken away by the Israelites. So if you want to be shared some mercy and shown some love, I advise all heathens, you better start blessing the children of Israel. Many of you got all kinds of blessings you could bestow upon the 12 tribes, but instead, you hate the 12 tribes. And then you got some nerve to act like you down with our God. Our God ain't down with you. He don't even know the heathens. As a lot of you are finding out these days, okay? And check this out, you guys. I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm being dead serious. How much do you want to bet lots of those people in Syria, when those earthquakes started hitting, they was calling on their God, a idol. I can guarantee you most of those people were not calling on Yahweh. They wasn't calling on the Most High God. They wasn't calling on the God of the Israelites. I can guarantee you most of those people were either calling on Allah, JC, Black Yahweh Shai, Buddha. Father, please forgive me for using those names. But that's what a lot of those people were calling on. And I guarantee you, when all hell breaks loose right here in the good old America, you guys know most people going to be calling on a God. It ain't going to be the God of Israel. You're not going to hear people yelling out, Yahweh. You're not going to hear people yelling out, Most High God, God of Israel. Just like our forefathers, Exodus, the Most High allowed us to take Jews from them. Yep. Take Jews from them and bring them to the wild. The wicked is always calling out the Most High. Yep. The wicked is always calling out to the Most High when the plane is about to crash. Yes, hallelujah. They like to call out as the plane is crashing. You're absolutely right. Kind of ironic, isn't it? Kind of ironic. You guys, we are in the fourth quarter. Nobody knows the day. Nobody knows the exact time. Nobody knows the exact minute, the exact moment. But the Ancient of Days is coming to this earth, and he is coming to wreck shop. He's going to take his respect. Since we don't want to give it, he's going to take his respect by taking you out. Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a man of war, the Lord is his name. Or as it read before these devils took his name out, Yahweh is a man of war, Yahweh is his name. Not JC, not Yeshua, not Black Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is a man of war, Yahweh is his name. Exodus 15:3. I'm sounding the war cry right now to the Hebrew Israelites who have been scattered into all nations. This is serious, you guys. Stop being a wicked idolater, a blasphemer. You guys, I got to read this one more time. The book of Psalms chapter 16 verse 4. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their Israel must fully respect the Most High name because he requires it from us. Yes, Hebrews got to respect the Most High's name that is required. And his name only. His name is the only name that matters. Psalm 16 and 4. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. King David says, drink offerings of blood, I ain't doing it. So guess what King David? King David saw into the future. King David saw JC or Yahweh, whatever you want to call him. King David saw him telling us to drink his blood. King David says, drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. King David said, I'm not even going to be mentioning the names of JC, Yahweh, Yeshua, none of that stuff. King David said, he ain't dealing with it. Can you see that out there, Hebrews? I pray to the Most High you can, because if you don't, you're going to be destroyed. We must get rid of all idols mentally and physically. Hallelujah. All praises. Anuya, you hit it on the head. We got to get rid of all idols. In Hebrews, don't think that the Most High don't know when you're hiding your idol in your heart. He knows. He knows if you're really holding somebody else dear to heart. The Most High knows. You can't fool him. But you guys, I said I wasn't going to keep you that long, but I just needed to bring that out, you guys. The destruction is coming. It's already here. Coming to a town near you. So far, Syria, 36,000 plus killed in earthquakes by Yahweh. Because Yahweh is the one who does the taking people out. Deuteronomy 32, go read the whole chapter. It'll let you know the Most High God is the one who takes people out. He's the one who causing these earthquakes to kill 36,000 plus. You're going to turn from your idolatrous ways, or you're going to get put to death. All praises to Asher, and that aim will be the forever. Yes. They making this chat go so fast, Anuya. All praises to Asher. I am that I am will be forever into eternity. That's right. Until eternity. Mass destruction is happening right now. All praises. All praises. I am that I am. I am that I am. From now until eternity. The Ancient of Days. Mass destruction is taking place. You guys, I know I said I wasn't going to keep you long, but do you understand what times you living in? You in the end game, Israelite. Get your head in the game. It is okay. No worries, no rush. Israel must be patient. Yes. Yes, Anuya. You are correct. You are correct. All praises to the Most High God for you being able to come through. Those words are very encouraging from you, my sister. Very encouraging. Khan, the end days. Yes. I know it's scary, you guys, but it also has a certain ring to it. You go, the end days. The days that the Israelites have waited for forever. I'm happy to be on your live chat. My sister, I'm happy that you're here as well. I'm happy that whenever I get a chance to congregate with the congregation of Israel, it really warms my heart and it does my body, my soul, and my spirit good. Because I know we're only a small remnant. We all we got out here, Israel. The Most High made it all possible to join your live chat. All praises to the Most High God. All praises to the Heavenly Father. And Him alone. His name alone is glorious. Not nobody else. Not no partnership. Not nobody sitting off to the side. The Most High is jealous. And that's why those earthquakes came to Syria. I'm going to keep saying it. 36,000 plus slain at the hand of the Most High God. Eberite unity with our royal brothers and sisters. That's right. Eberite unity with our royal brothers and sisters. It's nothing like hanging out with the children of Israel, purity and becoming one, coming together in truth, Israel, and not lies. There is none else, no other. That's right. There is none else, none other. Feels so good, I have to read it again. Psalms chapter 16, verse 4. Their sorrows shall be multiplied. They hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. Don't mention me nothing about no JC. Don't mention me nothing about no Buddha. Don't mention me nothing about no Allah. If it ain't Yahweh only, if it ain't the God of Israel only, if it ain't the Most High God only, don't talk to me about it. I ain't doing no blood drink offering. King David said no. King David said he's not going to do that. Khan, nothing but the whole truth from our holy Tanakh. That's right. And that's what's going to save our lives, Hebrew. The holy Tanakh, or what we've been taught to call the Old Testament. That testament is not old. That is the testament. That's how we know if everything is right or not. Anything that bucks against the Tanakh, or what we've been taught to call the Old Testament, anything that bucks against that, it's garbage. It's a lie. And if you follow it, Khan, the Most High stands alone. No sidekick. That's right. That's right. No sidekick. The Most High God, supreme leadership, supreme ownership of the galaxy and all things. He created all things. You are to serve him and to serve him only. You only should be sacrificing to him only. I'm going to hit you with this. Exodus 22 and 20, Hebrews. He that sacrificeth unto any God, save unto the Lord, or I'll read it like this, how it used to be written, I will continue to support your channel, Wise Royal Koheleth. All praises to the Most High God. Thank you, Sister Anuya. Exodus 22 and 20. He that sacrificeth unto any God, save unto Yahweh only, he shall utterly be destroyed. And as I said, I'm sure those people over in Syria, they're sacrificing to somebody other than Yahweh only. So by default, they shall utterly be destroyed. And I'm asking you, does 36,000 killed, does that sound like people have been utterly destroyed to you? It does to me. I'm going to leave you guys with this, and then I'm going to get up out of here. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 7. This is to all you heathen Gentiles out there. Listen up good, because I know y'all come on here too. And sometimes y'all try to hide. You've done a lot of destruction in the earth. You've done a lot of destruction to the 12 tribes of Israel. You've shaked your puny Gentile fist at the God of Israel. Well, here's what's coming for you, okay? I want you to hear this, and I want you to hear this good. Calling all Gentiles, okay? The book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, verse 7. Listen up. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste without an inhabitant. If you got ears to hear, I'm going to read this one more time, straight through. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 4 and verse 7. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste without an inhabitant. That means everybody gonna catch it. You know without an inhabitant means? It means just what it says, without an inhabitant. And why does those cities gonna have no inhabitants? Because the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. No, the lover of the Gentiles. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. No. Treat everybody equal. The lover and the carer of the Gentiles. And the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. That don't sound like love to me. He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste without an inhabitant. So Syria, you ain't seen nothing yet. America, Europe, Britain, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is righteous, holy conduct in the sight of the Most High, supporting my royal brothers and sisters. We must embrace the coming destruction. That's right. All praises to the Most High. We must embrace the coming destruction. Trust the Most High. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All praises to the Most High God of Israel. I want to thank each and every last Hebrew that stopped through here. Anuya, thank you for coming through and hanging out. And you Gentiles out there that may be watching, that might gonna watch, Jeremiah 4 and 7. All the Hebrews out there, you want to hold on to these Gentiles? You want to hold on to their idols, to their gods? Because all of the Gentiles worship idols, unless they worship the God of Israel, which most of them don't. Keep on saying, 36,000 plus killed. You're welcome, Royal Kill Hell of Smiling. Thank you, sister. I'm far too honored and blessed. I don't even know what to say. But I do thank you for hanging out. Bill Thomas. What it do, bro? Going to relook at this, D.A. Brother, please do go back and watch from the beginning. Edifying lesson. Appreciate that, Anuya. Brother Bill, yes, I'm happy to see you in here, brother. All praises to the Most High God. Hope all is well. And please, anybody watching this now, I'm getting ready to get off of here. When this uploads, I want you to go back, watch it all the way from the beginning. Hit the like button. Share this video with your brothers and sisters because the destruction is here. If you won't turn away from your idolatry, if you won't turn away from your idols, you are going to be utterly destroyed. King David said he ain't offering no, what does it say? Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer. King David saw into the future. He saw JC, Christ, Yeshua, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him. King David saw him telling us to drink his blood spiritually. King David says, their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. Stay away from it, y'all. Blessings to you and your family, royal family, wise, good health. Stay safe out here. All praises to the Most High God. Same to you, Anuya. Blessings to you and your family. Peace and safety to you. Peace, love, and safety to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered into all nations. And to you Gentiles out there, Jeremiah 4 and 7. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. All praises to the Most High God of Israel. You in the end game. Tudah, smiling right back at you, Anu, y'all. Tavex, Hebrew Israelites, I love y'all. I'll see y'all next time.